Hi, this is Andrew Martin from Andrew Martin Energy, and this is sound healing for the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is traditionally represented by the color yellow. It is the third chakra located about 2 to 3 fingers width above the belly button. The solar plexus chakra is the place where we begin to know ourselves in physical form. It is the first of the chakras dealing primarily with the physical or the material realm. And I like to say that the solar plexus chakra is the place where the divine knows itself in form. This is the center that deals with our personal power, how we assert ourselves, where we hold our boundaries, healthy or otherwise. When the solar plexus chakra is imbalanced, that can manifest in an overuse of power, going into control mode, going into manipulation, going into obsessing about every single solitary detail, oftentimes to the point where we end up not getting anything done because we are so overwhelmed with details and information. Inversely, we can also internalize this imbalance and go into feelings of victimhood, of powerlessness, or the sense that we have no control and no power and no agency over our life. When the solar plexus chakra is balanced, we have healthy boundaries, we have a healthy give and take with the people in our lives and the relationships that we have. We also have a very clear idea of our path, of our purpose, and the vision that we hold for this experience. The most important thing to know about the sound healing is that the only thing that really matters is that you can hear the sound of my voice clearly. So go ahead and find a comfortable position where you can be uninterrupted and fully relaxed for the duration of the sound healing session. If you would like to bring in a candle or incense or crystals, anything that you would like to do to make this experience a little more sacred for yourself, you can certainly do that and prepare your space before we begin. Once you're settled in, go ahead and make sure that your phone is turned off or in vibrate mode so that you won't be interrupted, and then you can fully relax, let down those guards, and open up to receive the energy that is here for you today in this recording. To begin the session, I'd like to start with some focused breathing. We're going to do 3 breaths together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. This helps to focus and direct our attention and our energy to this moment in time. When you're inhaling, imagine that you have a set of lungs at the top of your head, almost as if you're drawing that breath in through the body, all the way down to the bottoms of the feet. And on the exhale, use the reverse imagery. Imagine that you're pushing that breath all the way out the top of your head, using your diaphragm to really expel the last of that depleted air so that you can get a nice, full, oxygenated breath on the return. So we're going to start with a nice deep breath in through the nose. Letting it go, fully exhaling out of the mouth. Simply allow yourself to come into the present moment, right here, right now, is the only thing that matters at this moment in time. And now we'll do another breath in through the nose. Exhaling fully out of the mouth. Allow yourself to fall into the present moment, to sink into this moment right here, right now. Just fall into yourself, almost as if you were doing a trust fall back into yourself. We're going to do a final breath in through the nose. And exhale fully out of the mouth. Making any adjustments to your posture position so you can be fully relaxed and open for the duration of this session. Allow your mental chatter to go quiet and still, trusting that whatever it is that is calling for your attention, it will still be there at the end of this session. But for now, this is about allowing yourself to unwind, relax, open up, and receive. Setting the intention that only energies and information working in support of your deepest truth, your highest expression, your greatest joy, your most optimal physical thriving, and in accordance with the purest white light frequency are allowed to be present here today, and anything that is less than love is an illusion and is removed from this space. We open up this space now, calling in the energies of infinite love and endless compassion, allowing ourselves to be present in this moment right here, right now. So we call in those energies, allowing them to surround and embrace us as we allow this connection to occur. And the first series of notes is focusing on allowing yourself to be held here. Simply allow everything but this moment to fall away. Allow yourself to be held. Allow yourself to be embraced. Feel those energies of love and healing, of healthy balance, of healthy boundaries, wrapping themselves around you for this first series of notes. Feel how loved you are here, how safe you are here. Everything in this moment, right here, right now, is exactly as it should be. Allow yourself to trust and to feel how supported and loved you are. For this next series of notes, imagine in your mind's eye a flower that is tight in a bud, bursting with energy as it gets ready to bloom, to blossom, and to open. Sort of like when you're watching a nature show or program, and they do the time-lapse photography or the time-lapse footage of the flowers opening. For this next series of notes, picture a beautiful yellow flower. Again, the solar plexus is represented by the color yellow. And see that gorgeous yellow flower bound tight in a bud. And then over the course of this next series of notes, as they open up and expand, visualize that flower gently opening and beginning to bloom and blossom into its full, magical, spectacular, beautiful glory. Don't limit that flower. Don't hold back. Allow that flower to open and bloom and blossom as fully and brightly and beautifully as it can. Visualize this opening in your mind's eye for this next series of notes. See that beautiful golden flower open fully now, beautiful in its perfection. Each petal is open and unfurled. Notice how clear this channel begins to feel, how open and expanded this energy center begins to feel. If at any time you find yourself getting distracted, simply use your breath to come back to the moment. If at any time the energies feel a bit too overwhelming or too powerful, again, use your breath to come back to the moment. If it's still feeling like it's too much, imagine that you have a volume knob in front of you and you can turn it down from 10 to 9 to 8 to 7, as low as you need to, so that you can still connect and receive the energies, but at a little bit of a softer, gentler intensity. Continuing to breathe and focusing on the solar plexus. For this next series of notes, we're going to focus on past lives. Many of us who come into this incarnation at this point in time carry with us many lifetimes. And in many of these lifetimes, we took vows of poverty, we took vows of silence, we took vows of chastity. Basically, what we did in these lifetimes as holy people is we surrendered our desires, we surrendered our will, we surrendered our own needs in service of the greater power, whether it was God or Jesus or another religious figure. Oftentimes we made these vows in a moment in time where it was useful and beneficial for us to experience in that lifetime. However, oftentimes we carry these forward into concurrent lifetimes that don't necessarily require the same experience or the same vows. And oftentimes these vows that we carry forward can create imbalances. And oftentimes in the solar plexus chakra, which is the seat of our personal power, these vows that we carry forward can really mess with our ability to stand true and strong and tall in the truth of who we know ourselves to be. We find it oftentimes difficult to stand up and assert ourselves in a healthy, balanced way. So for this next series of notes, we're going to move through the solar plexus chakra and we're going to release and remove any influences that are completed, that are depleted, or that simply aren't necessary for this lifetime. During this next series of notes, allow yourself simply to be present. You may be curious to observe your thoughts or any physical sensations in your body, or be aware of the inner movie that's playing behind your eyes, because you may see images from past lives. You may hear words or phrases that are connected to past lives. You may feel energy moving in your body in specific ways that have to deal with these past lives. So it's a good time to just be curious and observe. If you don't receive this kind of information, that's fine. It doesn't mean that it's not working. Just trust that whatever comes up for you for this next series of notes is exactly the experience that you require. energy to move through, stirring up any of these old past lives, any memories or connections that are still present, simply allowing them to go. Like sand slipping through your fingers, or the sun gently dipping behind the horizon at sunset, or water effortlessly moving through a stream bed. We just let the energies move through us to take what we no longer require, so we can lovingly and willingly release all that is ready to go. Now we're going to work on removing restrictions from the solar plexus. The solar plexus asks us to stand strong, to stand tall, to stand true in who we are, to sit squarely and firmly in that seat of personal power, to reclaim our sovereignty as infinite, powerful master creators. But oftentimes we have these restrictions, whether they be mental restrictions, physical restrictions, or just beliefs or ideas that we were brought up with about how being seen is not safe, how being visible is dangerous, how children should be seen but not heard. Or perhaps it's our gender or our sexuality or our skin color or another piece of our human identity that is often used against us to tell us how we should be in the world. To say, well, since you're this kind of person, this is how you're going to be in the world. This is how you're supposed to be. This is what society expects of you. And these beliefs and stories about who we are and what we're capable of, inevitably, they only become a limitation. Anything that we inherit or adopt mindlessly or unknowingly or without a conscious, deliberate choice inevitably simply becomes another limitation. So for this next series of notes, imagine that you have a belt or a girdle or something constricting you around your waist. And for this next series of notes, what we're going to do is we are going to expand that. We're going to cut through that restriction. We're going to cut through that limitation. And we're going to let this energy center open up as wide and as big and as full as it wants to. See that beautiful energy center shining like the sun. That beautiful golden yellow. That energy center expands like a ball of light as it fills your abdomen and moves beyond the confines of your physical body. See that gorgeous golden light, that ball of energy spinning and shining, throwing off sparks. Feel how open, how balanced, and how full you feel here. Allow your body to memorize the sensation of resting so effortlessly and so fully in your personal power. Sometimes it's not easy for us to feel ourselves in our power. We get uncomfortable. It makes us nervous. We're not used to it. But over time, with enough practice, with enough focus and dedication, we can retrain ourselves to remember that this state of feeling empowered, assertive, strong, and tall is our natural state of being. For this final series of notes, we're simply going to allow our energy fields to come back to their natural resting place. Somewhere in between blown fully open and completely constricted is just our natural resting point. It's going to be different for each of us. Some of us run at a higher, more energized vibration. Some of us run at a vibration that's a little bit more laid back and a little bit more mellow. There's no right or wrong. Just going to simply call in our team, our guides, our creator selves, our angels, the universe, whatever it is that you call that energy out there. We're simply going to ask them to allow and to assist as we call our energy back to the appropriate resting point. Feel your energy coming back into balance. Feel it settling back to the appropriate spot. Using your breath now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Becoming aware of the sounds in the room. Becoming aware of your body and the feeling of the couch or the bed, or the floor or the chair beneath your body. Feeling the clothing next to your skin. Using your breath now to come fully back into the room, fully back into the body. feeling balanced, feeling aligned, feeling refreshed and complete. Wiggle your toes and give a big stretch. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. A little bit of instruction in terms of follow-up for your energy healing session. The energies are the most active generally 48 hours after the session. So for the next 48 hours, pay attention to what your body's asking for. You may have cravings for different foods, more water. You may have more energy, less energy. You may find fluctuations in your energy level. I generally recommend that whatever you normally do to manage your energy, whether it's salt baths, crystal therapy, yoga, massage, Reiki, earthing, grounding, naps, whatever it is that you normally do to help bring your energy into a balance and equilibrium, you may find those practices are really useful over the next couple of days. Ultimately, the most important thing is that you just listen to your body and do your best to honor whatever your body is asking for. If you'd like to replay this session, you certainly can as many times as you like. I recommend giving yourself at least 24 hours in between each listen so that your body can fully assimilate and integrate the energies. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. You can find me online. AndrewMartin.energy is my website. Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and YouTube are all Andrew Martin Energy. Have a lovely day. Thanks for listening.